If you're over 60, I'm begging you to stop what you're doing and look at what's in your vitamin cabinet. Because there's one supplement, one that's probably sitting next to your multivitamin right now, that could be silently damaging your eyes and retina every single day. No warning, no pain, just slow, quiet vision loss until one day you realize you can't read the newspaper, drive safely, or recognize the face of someone you love. As an eye doctor who works with older adults every single day, I've seen the heartbreaking consequences of this. Seniors come in with blurry vision, strange pressure behind their eyes, or dark spots in their sight. They think it's just part of getting older, but it's not. It's often caused by a vitamin they've been told is good for their eyes. And the worst part? These problems don't happen overnight. They build slowly, silently, and by the time you notice, the damage may already be permanent. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 popular vitamins that may be quietly harming your vision and what you can do instead to truly protect your eyesight. You're going to want to hear this. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Vitamin A in high doses, a silent threat to your eyes. You've probably heard your whole life that vitamin A is good for your eyes. Eat your carrots for better vision, right? But what if I told you that too much vitamin A, especially in the form of daily supplements, might actually be silently damaging your eyes and retina every single day? As a doctor who has treated hundreds of older adults, I can't count how many patients have walked into my office complaining of blurry vision, daily headaches, or strange pressure behind their eyes. Many of them had no idea that their high-dose vitamin A supplement, something they took to protect their eyesight, was actually putting their vision at serious risk. You see, vitamin A is fat-soluble. That means your body stores it in your liver, your tissues, and yes, even in your eyes. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out through urine, excess vitamin A builds up over time. And as we age, our liver slows down, making it even harder for our bodies to process and eliminate it. The result? A dangerous accumulation that raises pressure inside the skull, leading to symptoms that mimic a stroke, such as dizziness, double vision, or even permanent damage to the optic nerve. I remember one patient in particular, Miss Dorothy, 79, a retired piano teacher from Oregon. She took a high-dose anti-aging eye vitamin with 10,000 IU of vitamin A every day for years. When her vision began to blur and she started feeling dizzy, her family feared she had a stroke. But the scans showed no clot, only elevated pressure on the brain and signs of retinal strain. Her supplement, taken with love and good intentions, had quietly done more harm than good. What's more troubling? Many multivitamins and eye health supplements on the market today contain far more vitamin A than seniors actually need. The safe upper limit for older adults is just 2,500–3,000 IU per day, and even that should only be taken under medical supervision. Anything beyond that, especially if taken daily, can put your retina under constant stress and increase the risk of conditions like pseudotumor cerebri, a disorder that mimics a brain tumor and can steal your sight without warning. If you're over 60 and you've been taking a high-dose vitamin A supplement for your eyes or skin, please check your label today. What you think is helping might be slowly eroding your vision from the inside out. And if you thought that was concerning, just wait until you learn about the next popular vitamin, one that's marketed for heart health, but may quietly lead to bleeding inside your brain. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Beta-carotene supplements, a hidden danger for your vision. If you walk down any pharmacy aisle in America, you'll see shelves lined with eye health supplements. Many of them boldly advertise beta-carotene as a key ingredient for protecting vision. But here's the truth that almost no one tells seniors. Beta-carotene, especially in synthetic high-dose form, may actually be silently damaging your retina. Beta-carotene is a plant-based precursor to vitamin A. It sounds natural, even healthy. But when taken in supplement form, particularly the synthetic kind found in most over-the-counter eye vitamins, it doesn't behave the same way as the carotenoids in whole foods. Studies, including the major AREDS trials, age-related eye disease studies, found that high-dose beta-carotene not only failed to prevent age-related macular degeneration, AMD, in some older adults, but actually increased the risk of lung cancer in former smokers and showed signs of oxidative stress on the retina. Let me say that again. The very vitamin you think is protecting your eyes may be accelerating the damage instead. The synthetic form of beta-carotene can build up in the body, especially in older adults whose metabolism has slowed. Once stored in fatty tissues, including the delicate tissues behind the eyes, it can create oxidative stress, increasing inflammation and vulnerability to retinal cell damage. I once treated Mr. Thomas, 76, a retired firefighter from Michigan who had never smoked but had taken a popular eye support supplement for nearly a decade. When he started losing contrast in his vision, struggling to read road signs or see clearly at dusk, we discovered early signs of retinal thinning. His supplement? It contained 25,000 IU of synthetic beta-carotene daily, over 8 times the amount recommended. No one had ever warned him it could be harmful. What makes it worse is that many seniors still believe if it says it's for the eyes, it must be safe. But that's the trap. These supplements often aren't regulated like prescription drugs. No one is monitoring how they interact with your medications, your age, or your existing health conditions. And your eyes, among the most delicate organs in the body, are paying the price. The good news is not all carotenoids are dangerous. Natural alternatives like lutein and zeaxanthin, found in leafy greens and now recommended in the updated AREDS2 formula, have proven benefits for retinal protection, without the toxic buildup. But too many Americans over 65 are still unknowingly taking outdated or misleading formulas. And if you think this is where the danger ends, you'll want to brace yourself. Because the next vitamin, praised for its heart benefits, can actually thin your blood so much that it may cause a brain bleed without warning. 3. Vitamin E in high doses, the heart helper that could be harming your eyes and retina. For years, vitamin E has been marketed as the ultimate heart helper, promising better circulation, anti-aging benefits, and even sharper memory. It's no wonder that so many older adults in America, perhaps even you, have made it part of their daily supplement routine. But behind the cheerful labels and feel-good advertising lies a disturbing reality. High-dose vitamin E may be quietly damaging your eyes and retina, especially if you're over 65. You see, vitamin E in small food-based doses can play a helpful role in overall health, but many store-bought supplements deliver doses far beyond what the aging body actually needs: 200 IU, 400 IU, even 1,000 IU per capsule, compared to the recommended daily amount of just 22 IU for older adults. And when vitamin E builds up in the body, it becomes more than just extra. It becomes risky. Here's where things get alarming. Vitamin E is a natural blood thinner. That might sound helpful. After all, we're told to worry about clots, right? But when it's combined with common medications seniors take, like aspirin, Plavix, or warfarin, the effect becomes dangerously amplified. Your blood can become too thin, and even a minor strain on the eyes, such as bending over or coughing, can cause tiny vessels in the retina to rupture, leading to bleeding behind the eyes or inside them. I treated Mrs. Evelyn, 81, a retired librarian from Ohio. She'd started taking a natural vitamin E supplement she saw in a magazine to help with memory and heart support. No one told her the 800 IU dose was far too high for someone on a blood thinner. Within weeks, she experienced a sharp pain in her left eye and partial vision loss. Imaging revealed a retinal hemorrhage, blood pooling inside the eye from a burst capillary. The damage was directly linked to her excessive vitamin E intake combined with her heart medication. Once blood vessels inside the eye are compromised, the damage can be permanent. Seniors often dismiss early symptoms like blurry vision, eye floaters, or pressure as just getting older, when in fact, it might be a silent bleed caused by supplements they trust. And once vision is lost to retinal bleeding, no pill can bring it back. Don't let the promise of heart health blind you to the truth about your eyes. If you're taking vitamin E, especially over 100 IU, talk to your doctor immediately, especially if you're on any medications affecting blood pressure or clotting. Your vision may depend on it. And just when you think the worst dangers come from fat-soluble vitamins, there's another culprit, one hidden in many nerve support and brain booster supplements that can slowly unravel the very nerves that power your sight. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Zinc in high doses, the eye health mineral that's quietly harming your retina. Zinc has long been praised for its role in immune support and eye health. If you're like many older Americans, you may be taking it every day, especially if you've been told it helps prevent macular degeneration. And while zinc is important in small amounts, what most seniors aren't told is that too much zinc, especially over long periods, can actually cause serious silent harm to your eyes and retina. Here's the critical detail. Zinc is a trace mineral, which means your body only needs a tiny amount. The recommended daily allowance for older adults is about 8 to 11 milliamines. Yet many eye health supplements, especially the older AREDS 1 formulas, contain 80 milligrams or more per dose. That's over 7 times what your body needs, and it doesn't just pass through your system. Over time, it builds up, and not without consequences. High-dose zinc disrupts the body's delicate balance of other essential minerals, particularly copper. Zinc and copper must exist in harmony, but when zinc floods the system, it blocks copper absorption. This leads to copper deficiency, which may sound harmless until you realize that copper is crucial for the health of your optic nerve, the very connection between your brain and your vision. I remember Mr. Charles, a 74-year-old Vietnam veteran who came in complaining of fading peripheral vision. He'd been faithfully taking a zinc-rich eye formula for years. He had never smoked, ate well, and exercised. But when we ran labs and imaging, we found signs of optic nerve dysfunction and early retinal atrophy. His copper levels were depleted, the likely result of long-term zinc overdose. He was devastated. "I thought I was doing everything right to protect my eyes," he said. And that's the heartbreak. Seniors trust these supplements, but trust alone doesn't prevent harm. What's worse, some of this damage happens without pain. There are no obvious early warnings, just subtle signs like dimmer vision, eye fatigue, or blurry spots that grow worse over time. And many seniors never connect the dots between their supplements and their symptoms. The good news? AREDS 2, the newer formulation, removed high-dose zinc and balanced it with copper. But countless Americans are still buying older formulas online, unaware they're outdated and risky. If you're taking a supplement with more than 25 milligrams of zinc, especially daily, stop and talk to your eye doctor. You may think it's helping, but it could be quietly weakening the very system that helps you see. And as dangerous as this mineral imbalance is, the next vitamin may be even more surprising, one that promises energy and healthy circulation, but can cause sudden, sharp spikes in blood flow to your eyes, with devastating results. 5. Niacin vitamin B3, the energy booster that's slowly damaging your eyes and retina. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, is often found in supplements that promise to support heart health, improve energy, and boost circulation. It sounds like a smart choice, especially for older adults hoping to keep their blood flowing and minds sharp. But what most seniors don't know is that high doses of niacin can create sudden and dangerous changes in blood flow to the eyes, and over time may silently damage your retina. Niacin is known for causing a flushing reaction, that warm red feeling in the face after taking a high dose. That's not just a minor side effect. It's a sign that your blood vessels are rapidly dilating and then constricting. When this process happens repeatedly, especially in sensitive areas like the eyes, it can lead to serious complications, including retinal swelling, blurred vision, and in rare but very real cases, permanent retinal damage. I'll never forget Mr. Frank, an 82-year-old retired postman from Florida. He came to me after experiencing what he thought were just senior moments, dizziness in the mornings, flashes of light, and blurriness in one eye. He had been taking a supplement labeled Heart and Brain Support with 1,000 milliliters of niacin per serving twice a day. That's over 60 times the recommended amount for someone his age. His eye exam revealed something far more serious than aging. He had developed niacin maculopathy, a condition where high doses of niacin lead to swelling in the macula, the part of the retina responsible for central vision. Left untreated, it can cause irreversible vision loss. What's most disturbing is how easy it is to miss. Seniors may dismiss the early warning signs, difficulty reading, needing brighter light, seeing wavy lines, as a normal part of getting older. But in cases like Mr. Frank's, it's not aging, it's toxicity, disguised as wellness. Even flush-free and extended-release niacin supplements aren't risk-free. In fact, they've been linked to sudden changes in eye pressure, erratic blood sugar levels, and retinal inflammation. Your eyes, already more fragile with age, don't need these added stressors. The truth is, if you're taking more than 50 millions of niacin per day, especially without a doctor's supervision, you could be quietly putting your eyesight at risk. And for what? A promise of energy that your body doesn't truly need from a pill. But now comes the big question. If so many of these eye vitamins may do more harm than good, what should we be doing to protect our vision? Don't worry, the answer is simpler, safer, and more powerful than you might think. 6. So what should you do to protect your eyes? By now you may be feeling shocked, even betrayed by the vitamins you thought were helping you, and I don't blame you. As a senior, you've been told for years that supplements are the key to staying sharp, seeing clearly, and aging gracefully. But if you've been taking high doses of vitamin A, beta-carotene, vitamin E, zinc, or niacin, it's possible you've been putting your eyesight at risk without even knowing it. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They're silent threats that can slowly damage your retina, your optic nerve, and your vision permanently. So what's the answer? It's not another pill. It's a return to real nourishment, the kind your body understands, absorbs naturally, and uses wisely. The truth is, your eyes don't need megadoses of synthetic vitamins. What they need is consistency, hydration, healthy circulation, and the protective power of whole foods. Leafy greens like spinach and kale provide lutein and zeaxanthin, the very nutrients proven to support the retina. fatty fish like salmon and sardines give you essential omega-3s that reduce inflammation and protect the delicate blood vessels in the eye. Berries, nuts, seeds, and orange vegetables like sweet potatoes and carrots offer natural antioxidants and gentle plant-based vitamin A without the risk of toxicity. And let's not forget water. Chronic dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of eye strain in seniors. A well-hydrated eye is a protected eye, less likely to suffer from dryness, pressure spikes, or circulatory stress. One of my patients, Mrs. Margaret, age 73, threw away her basket of supplements and started with something simple: a daily plate of real food: eggs, greens, berries, and fish. Within weeks, her blurry vision improved, her headaches stopped, and she said something I'll never forget: "It's like my eyes woke up again." If you're serious about protecting your vision, start with your plate, not your pill bottle. Talk to your doctor, ask for a nutrient blood test, and stop taking supplements just in case. The truth is, the older we get, the more carefully we must choose what goes into our bodies, especially when it comes to our eyes. But before we close, there's one more thing you need to hear: a final truth that could change the way you think about aging, eyesight, and your health forever. Your eyes deserve the truth, not another pill. If you've made it this far, it means you care, truly care, about your health, your vision, and your future. And you should, because what you've just read isn't fear-mongering or guesswork. It's the real, scientific, and often overlooked truth. Many of the vitamins marketed to seniors, especially for eye health, can quietly, slowly damage the very thing they promise to protect: your retina, your optic nerve, your precious, irreplaceable eyesight. It's heartbreaking how many older adults in America are unknowingly hurting themselves while trying to do the right thing. You followed the advice. You bought the eye support bottles, the multivitamins, the so-called natural remedies. You trusted the labels because they promised protection, strength, and longevity. But no one told you that your aging body doesn't process these high doses like it used to. That what might have been harmless in your 40s can become dangerous in your 70s. No one told you that natural isn't always safe, that more isn't always better. But now you know, and that knowledge is your power. From vitamin A, toxicity to retinal bleeds from vitamin E, from dangerous zinc overloads to niacin-induced swelling of the macula, these are not rare side effects. These are silent, creeping threats that can rob you of your vision, your independence, your ability to read, to drive, to see the faces of the people you love. So today, you have a choice. Keep going down the supplement aisle with blind trust, or pause, reassess, and take back control. Talk to your doctor. Review every supplement you take. Ask the hard questions. And most importantly, choose real food, hydration, and balance over synthetic promises. Because your eyes don't need hype. They need truth, protection, and care, just like you. And remember this: it's never too late to start protecting your vision, but it can be too late to reverse the damage. You have the power to change course starting today. Now, are you ready to clear the clutter, take a deep breath, and rebuild your health from a place of wisdom, not worry? Let's begin. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.